In Numbers chapter 6, in the Aaronic blessing that God commanded Aaron and his sons to speak to the Israelites, there are a couple different phrases. We'll just look at the first one tonight. The Lord bless you and keep you. You know what the Israelites likely would have thought about when they heard that word keep? Prickly thorns. Prickly thorns. The Hebrew word for keep and the Hebrew word for prickly thorn are almost identical. And it actually would have been okay for them to think about prickly thorns, because prickly thorns were used by shepherds back in those days to protect their sheep. They would make fences out of prickly thorns, and they would put it around the place where the sheep would hang out, so that the sheep who tend to wander, they'd run into the thorns and it would hurt, and so they'd back away, and even though they'd feel a little bit of pain running into them, the thorns were actually there to keep them safe. And that actually provides a really wonderful reminder for us in life about how God operates in our life, about how he often uses pain to keep us safe. A part of the blessing is a reminder that whether your life is going really smoothly right now or it kind of hurts, or it hurts a lot, God has his hand on you. God has his grip on you. You can think of all sorts of different examples in the Bible of people who went through a lot of pain, but who we get to see ended up closer to God because of it, and therefore in a safer place. I think of Joseph, one of my favorites in the Bible, sold by his brothers, hated by them, whose life took bad turn after bad turn after bad turn, even though he was being good and faithful as far as we could tell, but in the end, God used all of that pain to put him in a powerful position where he could not only benefit literally millions of people and keep them alive, but he also put him in a position where he could show his brothers what forgiveness really is. And I don't know that ever would have happened without the pain that he had gone through. Joseph didn't know, but God did. And there's Job. If you've lost anything in life, Job can relate to you. He lost his children, he lost his property, he lost his income, he lost his health, he lost so many good things, and God took him on an up and down journey where Job really wrestled with God. But in the end, he ended up closer to God because of it, and he became a source of powerful inspiration for so many suffering people throughout time. And I don't know that we'd have that powerful source of inspiration if he hadn't gone through that pain. I just say this to you tonight, that you're in a safe place, because the Lord blesses you by keeping you, and sometimes by keeping his grip on you through pain. And if you're feeling it in your life right now, just know that the God who allows you to go through it will be strong enough to lead you all the way through it. And he'll be strong enough to keep holding on to you through all of it. Just as our Good Shepherd was strong enough in his love for you to not let go of the nails, to not bring himself down from the cross, until he knew the price had been paid that kept you as one of God's little lambs forever. He will always hold on to you, even through the pain. Rest well tonight, my friends. God is keeping you.